Hi there, my favorite people, and welcome back to my channel. This is it stands for the Sign Tarot channel, and in today's reading, I've prepared for you the absolute must of the season. Okay, bon appetit. We're having the topical Mercury retrograde reading. We're taking a look at who is still thinking about you, who's having what ifs, who would like to come back, who didn't quite let go of you, beautiful person. Okay, so for that, we actually have only two piles today. We're picking based on these boxes. I don't know what to call them. For you, pile one, we have this boxarina right here. You can even hold it. It's quite cute. Okay, so this is your box. I'm not going to show you what's inside. That's a surprise for the end of your reading. Okay, so this was pile one, and pile two, we have this much simpler but also much bigger box. Ooh, okay, sorry, I'm being silly. So take all the time that you need, as always, to pick your pile, and once you are done doing that, you can scroll down into the description box below, find the timestamp for your reading, click it, and I'm going to meet you there. Hi there, Pawan, and welcome to your reading, baby. Let's find out who is still thinking about you. Emphasis on the still, obviously, if you couldn't tell from the way that I pronounced it. But it's Mercury retrograde after all, so I really want to see who this energy is affecting, who is realizing that they didn't quite let go of you. For that, you have chosen this box right here, which we are going to open at the very end. Juicy, juicy. We're going to see what it holds inside. Hopefully that will convince you to stay until the end. But with that being said, Pawan, let's just get into it. Let's see who wants to get a piece of you, who can stop thinking about you right now, who is still not over you. We have the archetype of the mystic here. In the upright, we have, therefore, the light attribute revels in intimate union with the divine. And we also have this blank card, which I know I mentioned this in every single reading, but I really love these. I feel like these blank cards just hold so much potential. You can get so many different and interesting messages from these cards. In this particular case, pile one, I really feel like the person who is still thinking about you is not someone that you know very well. This is giving me vibes of friend of a friend, common acquaintance, something like that. You don't know this person very well, but at least, you know, at one time you have spoken, you had connected over one subject or another. In particular, I want to say your interest in mysticism. Obviously, you're here watching a tarot reading, so I'm going to assume that you are interested in that sort of thing, and I feel like this person is too. So if you remember having a particularly interesting conversation with someone on the topic of mysticism, the esoteric, all that sort of jazz, then I really feel like this is the person that is coming through today. I really feel like this person kind of has a crush on you. Maybe you even know of this crush. Maybe you didn't really want to pay attention to it in the past, or you know, quite the opposite. You had a crush on them as well, but for some reason, you know, your wires got crossed and this was never grounded into reality. But either way, I really feel like this person is someone with a lot of depth to them. This is definitely the sort of person that you can't get to know in a few meetings. It's definitely that sort of thing where you need to be in communication over, I know, months and months until you even get an idea that you might be beginning to understand this person. I feel like this person may not be very open either. Just in general, they keep a lot of things to themselves. They may be quiet, usually, not necessarily around you, because like I said, I feel like there is this spark between the two of you. There is this connection that was formed to some degree. That sort of connection that happens when two people have common interests. But either way, they are definitely more on the quieter side of things. I feel like this person is very intelligent. For some reason, I'm getting something about the eyes. They may have really intelligent eyes, the sort of eyes that can look right through you. They can be a little bit disconcerting at times too. It's just the sort of person that, you know, notices a lot. They may not necessarily speak on it, they may not necessarily address it, but they see a lot, they think a lot, and they feel a lot. Let's get more information. I feel like these already provided a lot. So we have the iris here with rainbows and messages and a quote by an unknown author that says, "When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars." Definitely this person favors deeper conversations like we have already seen. I feel like if there are certain parts of you that you wouldn't really like other people to see, that you wouldn't necessarily like to discuss and get into with other people, this person is definitely picking up on that. You may even know them as someone who likes to start uncomfortable, awkward situations. Not necessarily... Here's the thing, this person, I don't think they are quite equipped to pick up on social signals. So to them, any conversation is good conversation. The fact that they talk to someone, it means that they like that person, okay? Because if this person doesn't like somebody, they just close up, what is that called? A hedgehog, the one with the spikes. I'm gonna put a subtitle if I'm getting the animal wrong, or just the picture, because I'm feeling kind of dumb today. But they're definitely closing up when they don't vibe with a person. So the fact that they feel like talking to an individual, or to you in this case, it is a signifier to them that things are going well and that the conversation can basically take you anywhere and everywhere. It's just that this person is not really aware. For someone who notices and observes a lot, they're really not able to notice when they make someone uncomfortable. I don't think this is, a bad person, just the sort of person that you don't want to be around. They're not like that, okay? And they're not mean, they're not intentionally putting others off, but they have this struggle to try to pick up on social cues. So you may also recognize this person as someone that you've had quite an uncomfortable conversation with. Maybe you're not really used to share so much the first time that you meet someone, and this person is kind of like forcing it out of you, but at the same time you want to open up to this person, so you're uncomfortable, but you also want to open up to them because you know that they're not going to judge, and you know that they're going to be chill and kind about it. This person is a very, very good listener, okay? And when it comes to speaking, this person won't fake it, okay? So they won't try to make anybody like them. They won't try to say things just for the sake of saying them and getting people to laugh or to be interested in them. This person is just going to speak whatever is on their mind. That's the sort of communicator that they are. They're a very honest communicator, but only with people that they vibe with, if that makes sense. We also have the card Door to Value here. So you may know this person as someone who is quite accomplished, someone who is at least very driven to get to a certain point in their life. They have a goal in mind, and you know that they're going to pretty much kind of like follow it to the end of the earth. This person is very ambitious, I feel like, and just driven in general. We also have Saturn with Truth. So once again, this person is very, very truthful, very honest. This actually may be one of the things that puts people off. Like, how is this person so open? Why is this person so chill about sharing stuff about themselves and not being afraid that others are going to use these things against them? This person is very, I guess, difficult to pinpoint. And once again, going back to that idea that we had in the beginning, that you never feel like you actually know this person. It's really interesting because they say so much, they tell you so much, but at the end of the day, you still feel like you don't know anything about them. You don't understand how their mind works. So even though you know all these different facts about them, it's kind of like you can't bring them together. You can't make a whole of them to create this person. This person is ever changing also, I feel like, and definitely someone who has been through a lot with this Saturn card. This may even be someone who likes to overshare things from their childhood, traumatic events, and they're like super chill about it. They're making jokes about it, and you're like, okay. So yeah, let's see. We also have Sagittarius. Definitely very intelligent person, very oriented towards higher knowledge, higher education. This person may be someone who has gotten their bachelor's, their master's, their PhD, but doesn't, necessarily have to be. This is just something very specific for some of you. You can just tell that this person has a higher understanding of everything, and they may even have this energy about them that makes you feel like a little kid. Like, how does this person know so much and see so much and understand so much? You just kind of feel like a little kid compared to them. They really love, once again, deeper points of conversation. They will not talk about the weather. They will not talk about sports. They will not talk about the infrastructure. They're going to go for the kill, in the sense that they're going to go straight to the deep topics, to the difficult topics, to the topics that really make you think and go within. With that being said, let's see why they are still thinking about you. Why can't they let go of you? We have, I got these, I don't know why I got these sexual cards for this reading. I think I'm going to make it a little bit of an 18 plus, but I need to blur these. Either way, we have the, not Judgment, is the Temperance card. We have the Six of Wands. Well, at least I'm not gonna blur anything here. We also have the Two of Swords. Let me just find something to cover this with. I literally forgot that I chose these. Oh my god. Okay, it's right in the butt crack. It's great. And we also have the Death card here. I'm so sorry. That is a really nice bum, honey, but we need to get it covered. Okay, I think this is good. Right off the bat, pile one, I feel like this person is, they're not angry, but they're definitely dissatisfied of the turn of events. They felt like there was so much chemistry and so much potential in this connection, and then it never grounded into reality. They feel like they've waited long enough. They feel like both of you have had enough time to kind of like grow separately, or at least make up your minds about this, and they would really like to make a move towards you, to actually speak their feelings. Because in the past, like I said, this may have been someone that you knew had a crush on you, but they never spoke of it. I feel like this is the sort of thing that they're not truthful about, because this is in the realm of feeling, sort of, especially their own feelings, which they find kind of difficult to talk about when it's not in a logical way. But this person is fed up with the situation. They really feel things for you. They have a lot of feelings for you. Yeah, quite sexual in nature. Some of them, I feel like this person would really like to make up your mind for you. I know that seems kind of invasive, so let me explain it. It's just that we have this Two of Swords here. So obviously this is about making a decision. They kind of want to help you make that decision. They want to show up, put themselves in front of you, put also in front of you everything that they have to offer, particularly in bed, okay, and kind of like help you make up your mind in that sense. They really feel like they could be really, really good for you. And for some reason, Pawan, I feel like this person is not kidding about that. I feel like they would be a really great partner. The chemistry would be really good, and I feel like this person really knows what to do in bed. And for some reason, this whole reading, I've been imagining this person as this really tall, lanky dude, kind of like slender, possibly, dark hair, dark eyes. This is very specific, but the reason why I'm mentioning this is because there are all those TikToks where people are like, when you give the tall, slender guy a chance and you realize that they have a really big D. That's in my mind right now, okay? That's in my mind, Pawan. This person may have a really big one, okay? They may be very well equipped, and I'm also hearing that they know how to use it. They feel like if you gave them a chance, they could do so much with that. They feel like they would be successful. They feel like the matter here is that you are not open to it, and they're not going to force you into anything. Okay, like only accept this energy into your life if you want to, but they feel like if you gave them a chance, they could do really great things with that and with you, and they really feel like they would be a really good addition to your life in general. Let's see what else we have. Actually, let's do that. That's gonna help a little bit. Okay, I want to be more than friends. Clearly we have, you speak to me through music. So maybe this connection that you've made with this person was also through music, or if you just didn't resonate with connecting over you know, esoteric stuff, it may have been music from the beginning. We have, I bury myself in work to forget you. Once again, we're going back to that idea that this person is a hard worker and they're really hard at work trying to achieve their dream. With Saturn being here, we've already mentioned Aquarius earlier. I mean, have we? We didn't, but definitely when I think tall, slender guy, I definitely think Aquarius. So I'm feeling some Aquarius energy in this pile. And also the other sign that Saturn right here is ruling would be Capricorn. So I'm feeling particularly Capricorn and Aquarius energy. Obviously, we also have Sagittarius here, but I feel like this may be more so their, I don't know, rising or their moon. Capricorn and Aquarius, one of them may be their sun sign. We also have, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Definitely. I feel like this person is like a dog with a bone when they have something that is picking at them, something that they don't feel happy with. They're really problem solving oriented. So they're really thinking of ways of how to approach you, how to make you interested in them. There's this idea that you really need to be convinced that they would be good for you. Maybe it's just a matter of you having been hurt in the past and you're not so open to new experiences in love, or it may just be that you don't like this person, and in case you don't like them, that's absolutely fine, Pawan. Okay, just take this reading as an ego boost. This person is in love with you. Okay, they're head over heels for you. They have a massive crush on you, so just take the confidence boost and leave the rest. Genuinely. And we have, I love you unconditionally. Yeah, this person has really strong feelings for you, and they are feeling just so, they're just feeling so out of place because they really feel like their place is next to you for some reason. But with that being said, let's finally open the box that you have chosen and see what is inside. So Pawan, will you marry me? I'm kidding. But this is what we have inside. We have this really beautiful brooch here of a flower. I really feel like this person, once again, wants to make a move towards you. Pawan, they want to have a chance with you, for you to give them a chance, because you know that song, if you give me a chance, I will take it. This person will take it like lightning. Okay, they will be there by your side so fast, and they really want to make you happy. This person may actually give you flowers. Maybe they've given you flowers in the past, or that's what they are planning to be doing. Finally, let's also roll the Astro dice to see if we get any more information. Okay, so oops, you stay there. So we have the second house, very stable. This person definitely wants to give you a stable home with Cancer here. And we also have the Sun, a stable home in which you would still, I feel like, have your freedoms, your own identity. They don't want to trap you in the relationship. I feel like at times it may have sounded like that. They definitely like you the way that you are, and they would just like it if they could have a place next to you. That's about it. But with that being said, they may have some, you know, major placements in their second house. Maybe their sun sign is Cancer. They have Cancer in the second house. You do with these dice as you will. And I actually want to do one more thing before I let you go. Class dismissed. I want to burn this I don't know what you call this in English. It's kind of like a perfumed stick, I don't know, that you burn. But basically, I want to burn away any unwanted energy. If you don't want to take this person in, if you don't want to give this person a chance, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to. I'm just here to relay a message. So with that being said, Pan, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. I feel like it was quite long. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. Also, you know, following me on TikTok. I post every other day. 2 TikToks a day also, so you have some content on there. It's going to be linked down below. But yeah, once again, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Paul, too, and welcome to your reading, baby. Let's find out who is still thinking about you. Obviously, it's Mercury retrograde. It was only fair that we had one of these readings. We're trying to find out who is still having what ifs about you, who couldn't quite let go of you the way they may have wanted, or they may have wanted it to appear. For that, you have chosen the second box here, and we're going to open this at the very end to see what it holds inside. But until then, let's see what the cat dragged in this Mercury retrograde for you. So we are actually starting with a note from myself. I sometimes do this. I take notes during the pre-shuffle so I can remind future me what the energy felt like, what the deck felt like when it was shuffling. But let's actually lay down the archetypes first. So we have the Prince with the light attributes, romantic charm, and potential for power. And we also have a Poet with the light attribute, expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So let's see what I had to say, quoting myself here. Everybody be quiet. I'm speaking. So we have, during the shuffle of these two, there were many cards that almost came out but then didn't. The Hermit being the most prominent. So the Hermit tried to come out multiple times, but not really. It just flipped inside the deck, sorry. This person may have low self-esteem, or they don't truly see themselves as that big of a deal. They kind of see themselves as a weirdo, like they don't think they're the sort of person that others would wish to associate with. But exactly for that, they may be putting up a facade that they actually love themselves, that they actually believe that they are the best person out there, like so quirky, so special, that sort of thing. This person may not be what they seem, deceitful at the very least, an ugly person at its worst. I was just like spewing whatever I had on my mind. They don't have to be an ugly person, but listen, you would know that to be the truth. So take that as confirmation if you feel like it. With the cards that actually chose to come out, I feel like these speak mostly of this person's facade, but let's interpret them. Either way, this person may put on this show, wanting others to believe that they are very put together, they are a very deep person, they are a very romantic person, like they're looking for the real deal, like they're just looking for love, like they're such a romantic, gentle, kind soul, you know, and their partners in the past, they were always the problem, okay? Even their situationships, the crushes, those people were always the problem. Like, this individual, absolutely perfect. Like, they have the soul of the poet, okay? This person low-key may actually be writing poetry, but if they do, I feel like it's bad. If you've read that, if they've read that to you, I feel like you would know that, especially now that we're talking from a more disillusioned place, because if you were actually in love with this person or had feelings for this person, you may have thought at the time that, wow, this poetry is freaking fantastic, like it's the best thing that I've ever heard. But now looking back, you're kind of like realizing, yeah, it was kind of like mediocre. Not one to speak though, I don't like poetry, so to each their own. Who am I to say what is good poetry and what is not? But I feel like this person is definitely the sort of person that would make grand romantic gestures, but only when they feel like it. Okay, so if you are trying to do something romantic with them or try to do something on your own schedule, when they don't feel like it, they're going to completely turn on you. I feel like they are either going to refuse doing anything when they don't want to do it, or they're just going to be very nasty the whole time. But when they want to do something, they're like, oh, you're so ungrateful. How dare you have to work when I planned this dinner for you? I feel like I'm going a little bit too far with this person, but it's sort of that energy. You can adjust the level of how far it actually goes, but it's that sort of vibe that I'm giving from this person. It's just, this person feels like kind of a poser, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like if you're actually looking back on this person's romantic past, I really don't think they had a lot of partners. I feel like they flirted a lot. I feel like this person is an absolute flirt, and they know how to get people, okay? Especially the ladies. I just feel like this person is a man for some reason, but this person knows how to get individuals, okay? They are not in any need of lessons on that matter. But when it actually comes to commitment, I don't feel like this person has actually committed a lot in the past, and they may be like, oh, I just never found the perfect person. And somehow every single person that they have their sights set on at the time, that is the person, okay? That they just realize at the very in the very last moment that, hey, actually maybe we're not that good together and I'm not going to commit to you. When things actually start to get serious, I feel like this person absolutely, they're like, bye, and then just ghost. This person is big talk, but no actual show up. Let's get more cards, because I feel like I need to explain this better. So we have Amaryllis, I think that's it. Determination and creative achievement. So yeah, this person may be very creative. They may write a lot. They may draw a lot, just very artistic in general, and definitely not the sort of person that just speaks about it. I feel like they actually put these artistic talents of theirs in action. So write poetry, paint, draw, make music. The quality of that, debatable or whatever, but how many times was it not the case that people who were artistic were actually also very toxic? Okay, like how many alcoholic writers don't you know? How many musicians that are, I don't know, molesting? Okay, I feel like I shouldn't say that on YouTube, but we've heard the stories, okay, of musicians taking advantage of minors at concerts, stuff like that. Like, just because you're a creative person, just because you're able to make art, it doesn't make you a good person. But in this person's head, they may even see, themselves kind of like closer to God than to men. They feel like they are this really great presence to have around. But once again, I really feel like this is stemming from the fact that in truth, their self-esteem is very low. So they needed to develop this God complex in order to survive, in order to not be constantly crying in their room, to actually be able to roam around people and have a somewhat productive life, okay? Because this person's self-doubt can be very, very crippling. So if they didn't feed themselves these illusions, it may turn sour really quickly. Also, I feel, I'm so sorry for my water signs who are here, but I definitely feel like this person could be a water sign. Personally, I always saw the Prince here as the Knight of Cups for some reason, and in my head the Knight of Cups is definitely Pisces. So this person may be a Pisces, but doesn't have to. They don't necessarily have to be a water sign. It's just giving me, water energy. Not that all water signs are toxic, but as someone with a lot of water in their big three, we can be very toxic, okay? We can. We have the potential. The potential is there, okay? Let's see, we also have the 6th house with routine, and I just realized that I actually didn't use one of the decks that I used in pile 1 for this pile, but it's fine, we're just going to run with it. So we have the 6th house of routine. Maybe they also have some Virgo in their chart. They're just very analytical and critical of others, just because they can't be like that with themselves, because once again, crippling self-doubt. Let's see, water. What did I just say? Water, okay? Maybe a water sign. Pisces. I can't. I swear to you, I did not remember that was there. But yeah, definitely this person could be a water sign. Definitely a little bit of a dreamer. Definitely someone who uses their own delusions to survive. And this is very sad, but I feel like I am entitled to say that because I always do. I also do that. And I always do that. So both of those apply. Another thing that may be going on with this person is that they may have both Pisces and Virgo in their big 3 potentially, and we all know that Pisces and Virgo are opposite signs in the sky, so they may have mood swings. They may experience a lot of cognitive dissonance as well. They may hold 2 different views at the very same time, and it doesn't really make sense, neither to them nor to the people around them. This person is very torn. Their mood can change quite quickly. They may turn from I love you to I absolutely hate you and I never want to see you again. Either way, bottom line, pile 2, this person seems like a little bit of a poser. I don't want to be mean, okay? Because this person definitely suffers a lot internally, and they make others suffer as well, because it's much easier, I would say, to kind of redirect that pain and anger that they feel towards themselves, towards others. It's not a great vibe. Very, very changeable person. Also, both Virgo and Pisces are mutable signs. So yeah, very, very changeable. With this person, you never know what you're going to get. I definitely understand why you may have been drawn to a sort of connection with this person. I feel like they're very magnetic in the beginning because they know exactly how to become what you want them to be. And once they switch, you are already attached, and it's kind of hard to get out of that. But this person is very determined to get their way, like no matter what. I feel like they can charm the socks off anybody. I feel like they have a lot of opportunities. They may even have a really great job, but it's really hard for them to keep those things. You know, they constantly want more, they constantly want different. So even though, let's say, for example, they have a really great position in a company, they may be a director or a manager or something like that, they just get bored and they're like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to be a junior sales assistant or whatever. I don't even know what that is, but let's be fair, these job titles are absolutely ludicrous anyway. So yeah, this person is a circus. It's a wild thing. It's a one-man show, honestly. It's hard to get bored with this person, but not in the greatest sort of way. Let's see why they still, okay, great, why they still think of you. How do I cover this? For some reason, I chose to use these very explicit cards for this reading. It's this woman on a massive D, you know. Definitely they feel very attracted to you, and if you've been intimate with this person, they definitely want to do that again. And if you've never been intimate with this person, they definitely want to know what it feels like. I'm kind of like getting vibes from Doja Cat's I Need to Know. But the fact that this is the first card that came out, it's kind of like clear to me that this person never had genuine feelings towards you. Like the fact that they can't get you off their mind is simply because they want to get freaky, okay? And maybe they are they're, you know, kind of like gaslighting themselves into thinking that it's deeper than that, no pun intended. But I really feel like it's not. I'm so sorry. Pile 2. Let's go with that. It's fine. This is the 2 of Pentacles. This person may have juggled you in the past with another person. I feel like they're not going to stop doing that if you allow them back into your life. It's quite possible that they have someone else at this very moment, but they still want you because shits and giggles. This person really has a problem with being satisfied with things. I feel like they're never satisfied. They're very unhappy. Oh my god, this reminds me a lot of myself. It's great. I'm having a blast, pal, too. How are you? We have the 4 of Wands reversed. That's honestly everything that you should know. This person is not looking for commitment. They're just looking for a fun time. And if they were never able to get with you or to you in any meaningful way, they definitely see that as a sort of conquest that they have to make. They have to prove to themselves that they can do it. It's that sort of thing. It's an ego boost sort of thing with this person. And we have the 2 of Cups reversed. Okay. I think that works. Once again, no actual feelings are involved here. Even though at times I feel like this person believes it themselves that there are, this person is very good at lying, both to others and to themselves. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually gaslit themselves into believing that they have genuine feelings. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just a natural, animalistic sort of call stuff. It's an ego boost. It's just the idea of being wanted and being appreciated and being loved, being adored, having someone to be obsessed with you. That's what this person is looking for. And if they had you in that grip before, they're looking for it again. They're looking for another hit, like a sort of addict. Or once again, if they never had you in that way, it's kind of like it's bothering them and they feel like they need to get you, like, how dare this person not like me the way I don't like me. You know, it's kind of like proving to themselves that their self-doubt is justified, that nobody can love them and they are an awful person. So they need to do these whole things in order to feel better about themselves. We also have, I left you before you could leave me. So definitely I feel like vibes of this person figured it out that you were detaching from them, that you didn't want this hot and cold energy anymore. So they decided probably to ghost you before you could ghost them. I can't stop thinking about you. Obviously, we're here. We have, I wish things could be different. And that is, oh my God, I wish things could be different in reverse, right over the 4 of Wands reverse. That is absolutely amazing. No, this person does not want commitment. Okay, if they come back and be like, I want to be with you, I want to give this another shot, but a real one this time, do not believe that trash. I wonder if you are happy without me. Damn right. Damn straight, boy. Damn straight, okay? But this is also their, once again, their self-esteem, their low self-esteem talking, their self-doubt, because innately, subconsciously, they believe it that everyone is actually better off without them. Kind of sad. Let's take a look inside your box. You're not going to be surprised that this one, it's actually broken. Yeah, I kind of tricked you into that one, not gonna lie, but you chose it. Okay, so we have a broken box to begin with. I'm really taking this as a road, a path that was absolutely burnt. We're not going down this path again. And inside, we have a little Joker card. Yeah, I think I'm funny. I think I'm damn funny, Palteo. You're not wrong about that. I think I'm very, very funny. So, oops. All right. That has been it, apart from I really want to roll these dice once, just for shits and giggles. Let's see if there's anything else we need to know. All right. These may be, oops, important placements in your and I don't want to call them your person, okay? I really don't want to call them your person. In this person's chart, this person definitely is someone who just craves attention and constant communication, but only on their terms. They would love it if people kind of like blew up their phone and constantly wanted them around, but they would be uninterested. That's kind of like the gist of things. But this person always ends up, I feel like, being the obsessed one. Okay, and once they feel like they're getting attached, they need to get out. Like, they need to bail. They need to leave. Okay, because they're so tired of other people. They're really tired of always being the one who gets more attached. So once again, this "I left you before you could leave me." They definitely want more than they are giving themselves. But with that being said, once again, they may have some relevant placements in these. Let's finally kind of like, this is almost burnt anyway. I feel like I'm going to drop ash everywhere, but I just wanted to cleanse this. Only take these messages if you want them. If you're not interested in this person, fuck them. You don't care about this. Literally forget about this reading. Just take it as a sort of ego boost that this person still has you on their mind, and that is it. Fuck them if you don't want them around. But with that being said, Paul, to you, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. You can also find me on TikTok. Link is in the description box below, where I post almost every day 2 TikToks, so a lot of content to go through. I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye!